This year we hand raised 4 baby Numbats that were born here at Perth Zoo. Basically their mother couldn't care for them any longer, so we had to intervene. They were approximately 6.5 months of age when we first took them for hand rearing. The baby Numbats that we were hand rearing were kept in the vet department because they needed to be kept nice and warm and in a fairly quiet area. Each Numbat was weighed before its feed to get a baseline weight, and then we weighed them after each feed as well to make sure that they got the required amount of food. The Numbats were being fed 5 times a day, which included in the early evening. They were fed a special milk formula for hand rearing of different animal species. There isn't actually a special Numbat milk, so we had to adjust it to their needs. They were fed by a small syringe which had a very small teat on the end. The reason we fed them through a small teat is because they would have been feeding off their mother's teats at that point. Just like human babies, we needed to make sure that the milk wasn't too hot or cold for them, which would either burn them or upset their stomachs, so we needed to test it on our wrists. The hand rearing process is quite important because it actually allows us to get a closer look at their development. Usually they would still be attached to their mum or in the nest box, and most of the time we can't see them very much. So with these Numbats, because they were hand reared from a younger age than we have before, we noticed that their eyes opened a lot earlier than we previously thought. And there were some other changes that are also slightly different to what we had recorded, so it was really good information for us. In October, the Numbats were weaned onto the zoo's adult Numbat diet of termites and egg custard. We also fostered them onto a female Numbat whose young had dispersed already. Amazingly, the mother Numbat took the young ones on as her own and taught them how to dig burrows, search for food and run and hide, which is a very important survival technique for Numbats in the wild. In December, the Numbats will be completely independent, and some will be released into managed habitat by the Department of Environment and Conservation to assist in rebuilding wild Numbat populations. In January, our adult male and female Numbats will mate and the breeding program begins again.